Hello and welcome to the Clever Fox YouTube channel. My name is Elise and today we are going to be planning in my Clever Fox budget planner. I'm going to give you a bit of a tour of this planner so you can see the opening pages where you can set financial goals and talk about your financial affirmations and all of the reasons that maybe you want to be better about spending and saving. And then we're going to talk about all of the different other sections in the planner. So savings trackers, spending registers, monthly budget reviews, Christmas savings, all of the things that are included in this budget planner to help you set a budget, maintain one, and achieve your financial goals. So make sure you watch until the end so you don't miss anything, and you subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any future videos. Let's get started. All right, let's open this up. I love the box that this comes in. It's so nice and clean and sturdy. And here we have the undated monthly budget planner. This is spiral bound. Also included in the box is a quick start guide, just an overview of all of the pages that are included. And we also have, which is wonderful, that it comes with cash envelopes. There's 5 cash envelopes. So the idea is that you will put your cash right in here, write down the category. So let's say it's groceries, and then you can write down what you budgeted each month versus what you spent. And these are nice and small, and you can keep them right in your wallet or in your purse. If you are going out and you know you're getting groceries, you can grab this. If you have a miscellaneous budget envelope, you can use that. Make sure you check out our video on how to use a cash envelope system and how to get started. And we also have 2 pages of budgeting stickers. So I briefly want to share with you the difference between the undated monthly budget planner, the spiral bound, and a planner that looks similar, which is the bill organizer. So this undated monthly planner does not have pockets like this bill organizer does. In the bill organizer, you have the month and year, the opening balance, income, monthly goals, to-do lists, monthly budget, and expense trackers, and a monthly budget review, in addition to 12 different pockets for receipts and bills. This, of course, is undated as well. In the budget planner, it's spiral bound also, but let's do a little overview. So I love these first opening 2 pages, my financial goals. I think that in order to achieve financial goals, you need to set them. We need to know what the goals are so that you can break them down and implement them into your life. This is such good paper. All right, my strategy, new skills I need to learn to achieve my financial goals, my money affirmations for wealth and prosperity. So new skills I need to learn to achieve my financial goals. Let's say you want to invest. Part of it will be learning how to do that, connecting with someone who can help, maybe watching YouTube videos, reading a book on how to get started with investing. Money affirmations for wealth and prosperity. I am capable of saving money. I am capable of reducing my spending. I am worthy of earning more money. Things like affirmations that will help guide you towards these goals. Actions I will take to earn more money. Maybe it's update your resume, ask your boss for a raise, look for a new job. Try to find consulting gigs, extra ways to make money, sell items in your house. Actions I will take to cut my expenses. So compare prices at different grocery stores, try to get all of your errands done in one shot to save money on gas versus going out and then coming home and going out again and coming home. All right, important dates, and we're gonna get through this shortly, but just to kind of give you the overview, important dates, great because you can write down the dates that are going to require money from you. So let's say February, you want to write down Valentine's Day, someone's birthday, an anniversary, a renewal, an Amazon Prime membership. And then here we have, and again, undated, the monthly budget. So we're gonna fill this in today, the month and the year, and the monthly budget. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4 pages of expense trackers. So a lot of expense trackers for you to write down what you are spending, and then a monthly budget review, which is amazing because how do you know if you're on track unless you're spending the time to review your budget each month? So the opening balance, total income, total expenses, difference, total savings, balance forward, spending analysis, seeing how much you spent in each category, and then a little bit of reflection. Did I meet my budget? If not, why? Did I achieve this month's goals? If not, Why? Where did I have the most trouble? What could I improve next month? Actions I will take next month to increase my income, and actions I will take next month to cut my expenses. And then notes and ideas, and on to the next one. So I also want to share with you in the back. So after the 12th month, and again, you can start this at any time, there are great pages to work through throughout the entire year. So these are savings trackers. Let's grab a pen and just get started. So savings tracker number 1, let's say you are saving for Christmas and the amount needed is $500. Right now we are in July, and so there's going to be less months to save versus in January. So the due date is, let's say, December 1st. So you can get all of the shopping done by December 1st. And knowing that there's $500 and 5 months to save, let's confirm that. We have July, August, September, October, November, December. It's December 1st, so it's 5 months. So we know that it needs to be $100 a month, and then you will be able to have the total amount here saved. Maybe there's something that doesn't have a specific due date. Let's say you believe that your refrigerator might be going under and you're going to need a new one soon, or at some point, even if you don't have an exact date, you could still do the amount needed and maybe a goal date or something like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 savings trackers. Then we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 debt trackers. So here is where you can write tracking paying off student loans, credit card debt, personal loans, anything that you have a debt for. And then holiday spending. So we have the holiday budget. I love that there's already some preset categories here. I think we sometimes forget about groceries and decorations, even wrapping paper. I always forget to budget for wrapping paper. And having this section for holiday spending, you can track all when you're doing the shopping at one time in 1 month, but this also gives you the opportunity to write it. You could even write who it's for if you bought a gift, or I guess this is the gift tracker as well. And then we have the bill tracker. So the way that we're going to use this regular bill tracker is by first putting in the months. So for this one, we are starting in July. And that's what's so nice about this being undated. So we'll just continue throughout the rest of the months of the year. And then we are going to write down bills. So rent, electric, phone, internet, car, and just continue. And then you'll take these parts of the July through August so you can write down the amount. Now, some things are going to stay the same, right? My rent is $25.15. That's not going to change, but perhaps my July electric bill will be $68. August, it might be different. September will definitely be different because the temperature is going to be different. And what's great about doing this is as you're going to budget each month, you'll be able to see what you spent previous months when it's a varying bill. Perhaps it's your credit card. And maybe you'd even want to include gas in here because you'll want to know what you budgeted for or what you spent on gas each month. If your bills are the same each month, they don't change. What you could do is once you pay the bill, you could just use the check marks to check it off and note that it was paid so you're not wondering and you're not missing any payments. And of course there are 12 of these, so it would go throughout the year. And here is the annual summary. Month income, expenses, difference in savings, monthly expenses summary, where you'll take all of the 12 months of these monthly budget reviews and put them here. And then there are a ton of dot grid pages. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dot grid pages. All right, let's go back to the beginning so we can get this set up and talk about how you'll get started for setting up your budget planner. So again, we have the monthly goals section. There are 10 goals. 10 goals is amazing, but sometimes it may be overwhelming when you're first opening the planner and you're like, I don't know 10 goals to start with. That's a lot to start with. I'm not sure yet. So this is a time where you can kind of take it step by step. So for me, goal number 1 is going to be save 10% of income. And then goal number 2 is max out annual retirement contribution. Start investing. Perhaps I'm just gonna do some more generic examples. So increase income, and we're going to kind of bullet this one. So either ask for a raise, or perhaps it's look for a new job. And then we'll do a fifth as source additional. Like I mentioned earlier, maybe it's picking up a consulting job or selling some things in your home or figuring out something you're good for and good at and making money doing it. And again, I always encourage leaving some of these open, that as things change, perhaps in the first month of the year, you've increased your income and that goal is accomplished and you started investing. Well, then there's just a couple more, which are more about habits when it comes to goals. And so it's great to have this space open. We talked a little bit about strategy, affirmations, and tactics. So we'll hold off on filling these in. And then I want to talk about important dates. So for me, I have January 1st, my renter's insurance renews. So that's something that I'll need to remember. And then on September 6th is my Amazon Prime renewal. July 9th is my nephew's birthday. That's going to be an expense. And March is my brother's birthday. That is also an expense. So I would spend this place listing out all of the things that you will need to spend money on throughout the year, that you know the specific date. Maybe it's your homeowner's insurance or any type of insurance if you have to renew your car registration. Subscriptions that aren't monthly, like an annual Amazon Prime renewal or something like that. This is the really smart place to list that all out so that when you are going to set your monthly budget, you will have these all here anyway. All right, we are starting with July. So let's date this here. So again, undated. You can start at any time. And because there's an extra day this month, we will just put 31 right over here. So let's flip this over and write July 2022. This month's goals. So I also wanted to pull out these stickers. Okay, there we go, perfect. So this month's goals: save for vacation. And another example of a monthly goal that maybe is important in July is save for back to school. Okay, checklist. So I mentioned my nephew's birthday is in July. So one of the financial to-dos is going to be Mason birthday. I'm also coming back from a trip, and so is going to be review vacation. So that's a different trip than this one. And review vacation budget and sell $100 worth of items. And then I like that there's 5 here for your income. So whether you are paid every week like I am, or you are paid bi-weekly, there's enough to list here. If you are using this budget planner between you and your partner, you'll be able to list both of them here. And then each week, so let's say, well, I'm paid on Monday, so July 4th. So I'm gonna write emergency fund, and we'll write the amount contributed. So let's say it would be $100. And you could also do something like retirement, and maybe this will be the entire month because each month I contribute $500 to my retirement. So that would go there. And again, here is where you'll list out your income. So let's go to the monthly space. I'm going to take these bill stickers and we will list in the monthly space when there are bills due, so that you know as you're looking at your paydays versus your bill due dates, what's going to be owed when. And then I also like to highlight paydays, just to kind of remember, these are the days when the income is coming in. So typically this payday would cover these bills and any additional things as well. All right, let's talk about this monthly budget section. So I just want to take one quick peek. Okay, here is where you are going to create your budget and decide how much you are going to spend. Now, if you've never budgeted before, the best way to do this is to look back through previous spending. So perhaps it's looking back through debit card statements or credit card statements and trying to gauge how much was spent on groceries, how much was spent on home, personal transportation, healthcare, entertainment, etc. This is where I'm also going to list out the bills. So my bills are going to be, that are related to home, rent, and like I said, my rent is $25 $15. That's not going to change, so that's going to be equal. Electricity is an estimate. And we have phone and TV, internet. So these might not change either, but the electricity might. So knowing what I spent last month, let's budget $75 for electricity. I know that the phone bill will be $75. That is not going to change. And TV and internet will be $110. And that also will not change. So at the end of the month, I can see what was actually spent on electricity once it's all calculated. Food is going to be 2 separate categories. Some might put this under entertainment, but I like to put dining out in food and also groceries. And dining out, let's say $200 for the month, and groceries will be $300 for the month. Healthcare is going to be, I'm gonna call it med savings. I like having a sinking fund, which is money that you set aside each month into a certain category so that when a bill comes up, you have the money prepared for it. So I'm going to put $50 into medical savings. For example, I recently had a doctor's appointment and got a nice hefty bill from that doctor's appointment that insurance didn't cover, it was the remaining balance, but I had money set aside for medical things. So think of it like a gift card or savings account for everything specific in your life. So I'm gonna add medical savings and hopefully that will grow and it won't be reduced. Credit and loans, here is where you can put your credit card bills. So you can write Capital One and 300, or you can write the amount that you want to pay off that month. All right, let's talk about personal clothing, personal care, and I'm gonna write manicures. So I will budget $50 for the month for manicures. We'll do $50 for the month for personal care. We're just gonna do a little bit addition for clothing because I do have an updated summer wardrobe. Now we want car insurance, and gas. So car is $338, car insurance is $122, and gas is pretty high right now. So we are going to budget $75 for car insurance. And then entertainment, I'm going to write some of my bills. So Netflix, my entertaining bills, and Hulu, we have 15 and 8. Perhaps you go to the movies or want to go bowling, or there's a summer swim club that you want to go to, or a water park. Those kinds of things could come into entertainment. And then over here is where I would write birthday gift. And then I also like to save for other gifting. So for example, if a friend got a promotion and I want to send the friend flowers or a Starbucks gift card or something like that, it's kind of like a gifting thoughtful fund where I can put money towards that each month. These numbers are going to come based on your income. So you'll take your income and decide how to make all of these add up to that, so that when you take your income and you subtract all of your monthly budget items, the balance will be 0. So here is where we would write total budgeted, total actual, and difference. And then of course, as you spend money, and you'll be able to see this here in the expense tracker section, clothing, cinema, groceries, snacks, you'll write down the date, what was spent, what category it was. So maybe it was dining out, maybe it was groceries, maybe it was a manicure, something like that. And then the amount. And what I would recommend doing is as these expenses happen, let's go back for a sec. I know I'm switching back and forth. So we're just gonna have 3 highlighters and let's kind of line this for a second, just to show you an example of something you can do to make the budget tracking a little bit easier. So we have rent, clothing, or home, personal, and dining out. Now, as you write some things, say July 1st, this category is dining out, and the amount spent was $41. So you could go back, see what category that is. That was blue, and you can color that in. So as you're going back to do your monthly budget review, at the end of the month, it will all be much more organized for you. So you could color code these and then of course list the notes and ideas. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you would like to see more of our videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit the like button while you are at it. Of course, this planner is available over at cleverfoxplanner.com. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you soon.